I'm Stanley Tucci, and I believe that the best way to understand what makes a country and its people unique is through their food.
Tucci in Italy is brilliant. I loved watching the screeners. As a cultural anthropologist by trade, I was really fascinated in watching these conversations about foodways and their influence on people. I'm curious, for those who haven't seen this series yet, how would you say this compares to Searching for Italy, which was also brilliant?
Oh, thanks. Obviously, they're very similar shows. The title is different. I think with this show, we wanted to try to go a little bit more in depth with the stories, and just sort of heighten things a little visually, and just dig as deeply as possible, given the format, as we could into looking at what Italy is today.
And you highlight so much of what the rich diversity of Italy is beyond just the food, but in the people as well. And I'm curious, can you talk about the importance of exploring those aspects of the story as well, and not just the fun food aspects? Because there's so much human interest in some of the stories that you highlight.
Yeah, the fun food thing, that's easy. You go and you eat a great dish of pasta, you go, yum, that's great. Isn't that great? That's boring to me. I think what's interesting is, where did that pasta come from? What's the history of that pasta? Why is it made in this region? Why is it made with that kind of tomato? Why is it that shape? Why does this person make it? What are the historical, what's the history of it? And is it something that's always going to exist? That's interesting to me. There's this whole story in every plate.
I guess my other question would be then, how involved are you in that pre-planning part of it? Are you having conversations with these folks before you head to Italy, or is it once you are on the ground, then you're starting to have these conversations?
No. The research takes a long time. We have a team of researchers who bring stories to us, and then I make suggestions about places that I've been to or that I want to visit because I see an interesting story there. Like the story about the gay couple, Lombardy in Milan, that came out of articles that I had been reading about how the Italian government was, the new laws that they were enacting, and I said, can we find a couple who is and sort of talk about their experience of these laws. And so the researchers found those two guys, and their story was just what we wanted, because in this very traditional society, something that is very traditional, like a Sunday family lunch, is suddenly something that they're supposed to feel bad about because they're not a heterosexual couple. And that doesn't make any sense. Italy, homosexuality is not illegal in Italy, but the laws surrounding adoption and surrogacy and all that make it seem like it should be.
I thought that was one of the more poignant stories in the series, and I feel like it's very relevant right now.
Yeah.
I was thankful for that inclusion. Were there any other regions that you came across in this that you were I want to go back there for a future project to kind of expand upon? I definitely, when watching this, I was there are regions now that I was unaware of in Italy that I'm I would love to visit there.
Oh, yeah. Abruzzo was really amazing. I'd never been there before. It's incredibly rustic and, rugged and beautiful. But also Trentino Alto Adige. And I had been there skiing before I filmed there, but just a few weeks before I'd filmed there for the first time. And I absolutely fell in love with it, and went back again just this last February and went skiing there again with my family. I love that region.
It was beautiful. That was the area that I loved seeing so much.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Stanley. This is fantastic. And I'm so excited for everyone to see this series. It's going to be great.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching it.